Hello everybody, today I've got a story for you guys, and this is about me cubing in class. What I mean by that is me doing a solve for the class. This took place in world history about a year ago, and I thought I'd show you the story for you guys because I find it's quite interesting. So, when this happened, we had to do a presentation because we had project-based learning. Now, on the previous one, my teacher noticed that a lot of us didn't know what we were doing, and she wanted to give us a chance to practice so we really know what we're doing. So what we did was we got a partner by random and we had to interview them and then make a 1-minute presentation all about them. And I told my partner about cubing, but pretty much everybody in my school knows about cubing by now. I told her I could solve it in 11.5 seconds, which was my average at the time. And then we presented. So when I go up to present, everybody's applauding extra loud, but that actually happens to me all the time in classes. I'm not kidding, it really does. I don't know why, but it just happens. So we go up there, we present, and then when my partner presents about me, people are like, "Oh my God, how?" They're like just really amazed about the fact that I gave them. You know, it was one thing for me just being able to solve the cube, but me solving it in like 11 seconds at the time, that everybody thought was just like unreal. So my teacher then says, "I bet if Paul has one, he'll whip it out and do it before I can blink my eyes." She said something like that. I cannot quite remember exactly what she said, but she said something like that. So we go back to our seats, the rest of the presentations go, and then after all of them are done, my teacher asks us, "What was the most interesting thing you heard about people?" And the first thing that pops into everybody's head is my cubing. And then somebody called me out saying he's the 22nd fastest in the world, which was my world ranking at the time, if you guys remember my 6.32 second solve at Nationals last year, because this happened about 2 months after. So anyway, I whipped out the cube because everybody wanted me to. I scrambled it with my phone timer because I didn't want to do a hand scramble, and everybody like got up out of their seats and came to work to my desk. I was kind of in the corner actually because that was the desk I had that day, and everybody like on the other side of the room like got up out of their desks and ran over to where mine was. So I then inspected it and then I started solving it. And by this point everybody is watching, like I said, they're out of their seats and everybody's just focusing on it. And as I'm turning it maybe about 8 TPS or so, they're like, "Oh my God, look at his fingers." Because they thought my fingers were moving like really fast. And then I set the cube down with like a 12-second solve, and then the whole room just goes crazy. Okay, like they're like, "Oh!" I mean, that's what everybody pretty much said. And combine that with about 35 students in the class, pretty loud. So when I finished, and everybody just thought it was so cool. And then afterwards, people were talking about it. They're like, "That was so cool. How fast was that?" I said, 12 seconds. That actually wasn't that fast because I actually got a bit nervous for that. I actually get more nervous for solving in competitions than for solving for crowds than in competitions. So I thought this was interesting for you guys. Let me know if you guys have any cubing stories about this from you cubing in class, your teacher having you do a solve for the class. Thank you for